In this video, I'm going to do an updated review of the Simple Traffic Blueprint, a training course by Philip Barrowman that will teach you how to make your first commission using one simple free traffic method. Plus, stick around because I'll be offering a special custom bonus for those of you who decide to pick up your copy of the Simple Traffic Blueprint. Hi, I'm Ken Furukawa of kkfurukawa.com, and I provide helpful tips and information to help you build your online business. If this is your first time here, click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on content like this. All right, let's jump into it. The Simple Traffic Blueprint is exactly that, a simple yet highly effective blueprint that will help beginners get traffic, leads, and sales for their affiliate offer. Now, if you don't know who Philip Barrowman is, he's one of a small handful of honest marketers in the make money online niche. How do I know this? Because I met him in person. That's right, Philip flew on his own dime from his home in Edinburgh in the UK all the way to California to shake my hand. He didn't have to do this. He could have easily done this via Skype, but he said he wanted to reinforce the point that he was real and that he truly cared about my success as one of his coaching students. And over the course of 6 hours, he showed me what it really took to build an online business, one that is based in honesty and transparency. Philip has taken these truths and built a bare bones training that really gets to the point so that beginners can get started quickly and without any unnecessary distractions. So let's head inside the training first, then we'll go over the sales page. I'll follow up with my pros and cons, my overall star rating, and I'll answer the question, can you make money following this training? At the very end, I'll reveal my custom bonus, so keep watching. All right, so here we are in the inside of the Simple Traffic Blueprint training, okay? So the Simple Traffic Blueprint consists of 4 steps and 30 lessons. And I'm just gonna play just a little bit of this video, just so you can see the quality that Philip put into this training, okay?
Hi guys, my name is Philip Barrowman and welcome to the Simple Traffic Blueprint. The purpose of this training is to show you a streamlined, bare bone and practical way for you to generate traffic, leads and sales to your affiliate offers.
So as you can see, there's a lot of production value that was put into this. And so this is not one of those products where, you know, it's gonna disappear after a month, okay? Philip is dedicated to updating this training to make sure that it stays evergreen, because it is an evergreen blueprint for beginners to drive traffic, because traffic, again, is the lifeblood of any marketer, okay? Without traffic, you really don't have a business, okay? Now, let's go over the 4 steps, okay? Step 1 is the introduction. Step 2 is the getting started section. Step 3 is implementation. And step 4 is the conclusion. Now, as you go through each step, you're gonna notice, let me just zoom in here. Each step will have the number of lessons. So this one has 6, this one has 10, 10, and 4, okay? Now, the main thing, my advice is to make sure you go through these in order. I know you're gonna be excited, you're gonna wanna skip around. Don't do that. Go ahead, go through each step in order and make sure that you go into it with an open mind, okay? You know, a lot of us have already preconceived notions on how to do things. And a lot of times that's what gets in the way of us progressing, okay? When I took this training, I kind of had my idea of how to do things, right? I already know how to do this, I know how to do that. And so I wanted to skip through it, but Philip told me, don't do it. Just go through each step in sequential order. Take your time going through them. Watch the video, 2 or 3 times more if you have to make sure that you understand what's being taught to you. Okay, this is super important because what you're going to be doing through this whole process, going through the Simple Traffic Blueprint, is you're going to be reprogramming your brain. Okay, you're going to be rewiring your brain so that you can follow these steps. And it's going to be hard in the beginning because I know a lot of us, we get anxious and we want to hop through everything and get to the meat of it, which is the implementation part. But again, if you do that, it's all you're going to do is confuse yourself. You're going to get frustrated, and that's not what we want. So let's go in here and take a look at one of the lessons here. Let's take a look at the overview strategy. Okay. In here, you're going to see, obviously the video, okay, the lesson that he has, but he also does a summary of it, okay, which is important because this just reinforces what he's teaching in the video. Okay, so you can watch the video and then you can go ahead and read through his summary so you can kind of further reinforce what he's been teaching. Okay, now let's go through all of the steps here, okay, so you can see how it's going to progress. So obviously you're going to have an introduction, and then he's going to have a brief overview of the strategy. Then he's going to answer some of the most commonly asked questions that he's heard when people take this course. Okay, so pretty much most of all your questions are going to be answered in this video. But again, because he provides support and guidance, you can reach out to him and you can reach out to me at any time, and we'll help guide you through whatever obstacles stand in your way, because we want you to be successful. Okay, I can tell you that this training, it works, but you got to follow the steps. You got to be patient, and you got to just go into it with an open mind and follow what he's telling you to do. Okay, he's going to go over his results because he's used the Simple Traffic Blueprint to build his business. So he's going to show you what he did. There are a lot of gurus out there that will sell you products, but they don't actually use the product themselves. Okay, they just sell it. He actually used this strategy himself, so you're going to see his results. Then he's going to go over the essential tools you need, and that's super important, right? The essential tools. There's so many tools out there that we get sold, we get bombarded every single day, and Philip kind of strips that all out. He just wants you to have the basic tools, which in most businesses, you're going to have the tool already. Okay, if you've already been in the Make Money Online niche, you know these tools. Okay, we're talking about having a domain name, having hosting, a page builder, an email autoresponder. In this Simple Traffic Blueprint, you're going to probably need a screen recorder. Some of you guys already have that. If you have a laptop, you've got a camera on there, you might just only need a microphone. Okay, but it's so simple to get started, and I think a lot of us get caught up in the whole I gotta have this, I gotta have that, all these fancy gadgets, and really you don't need that. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't need all of that stuff. Okay, and then the most important part, he's gonna summarize what you've learned, and you're gonna see that throughout this course he's gonna do that. And it's important to watch those videos because he's gonna tie everything together to show you what you've accomplished and how that relates to the overall Simple Traffic Blueprint strategy. Okay, in the getting started phase. Oh, and one other thing in here too, in the introduction, he's gonna go over things like mindset and things like that too. He wants you to understand that this is hard work. Okay, you're building a real business now. This is not some product that's going to disappear. This is a real business, and so he's going to want you to have the proper mindset going in. Okay, so when you get into the get started section, you're going to go into more detail about the Simple Traffic Blueprint and the strategy. Okay, then he's dedicated 3 lessons to choosing a niche, because this part is important, right? You have to have a good niche. So in this case, this is where I know I got stuck. You may get stuck here, but the important thing to know is that you can reach out to Philip at any time and he will respond to you. He will coach you through that. I am available as well, so you can also reach out to me, and together we'll help you overcome your obstacle. Okay, because this part, choosing a niche, that's where a lot of beginners get stuck, believe it or not. But after having gone through it and having Philip help me get through it, I realized that that wasn't so hard after all. But as a beginner, we tend to overcompensate or overcomplicate these situations, right? And Philip's there to help you get past that. Now, choosing a domain name, this one may seem simple, but again, I got stuck on it, and I had to reach out to Philip, and he helped me choose a domain name that wasn't just meant for the immediate future of my business, but the long-term future. Okay, that's important. You gotta think big picture now that you're building a real business. Then he's gonna talk about building a website, and going through the basics of that. Setting up your YouTube channel, he'll walk you through all of that as well. Setting up your email autoresponder, building your website, and then again the conclusion, right? Tying everything together, because this is an important step. Getting started is where people actually stop their progress, and so Philip wants you to get all these things lined up. Again, take your time going through it, and once you have everything set, then you get into the next step, which is implementation. Okay. Then he's going to talk about content and the purpose behind content. Why do you make these videos? Why are we doing this? Or why are you, what's the purpose behind the content? Okay. Then he's going to dive into keyword research in theory, and he's going to show you in a practical way how he does his keyword research. And then also content research as well, because you can also do research on your specific topic or your niche by just going online and finding that information. Okay. Choosing a product to promote plus your call to action. That again this is going to be important too. In fact, this whole step is important, but choosing a good product to promote is really important, because if you're promoting it, your name is now attached to that. So you really want to make sure you choose a really good product to promote. And then you get into the whole video planning, video creation, and your optimization part. This is a really important part. So he'll go through that and teach you how to optimize your video. Then you're going to upload your video to YouTube, and then you're going to design your landing page. This is where all that traffic that's coming in to your YouTube video is going to be sent directly to this landing page. Okay, and he'll explain that in the overview of the Simple Traffic Blueprint strategy. And then lastly is the conclusion. Now, this is just the beginning. Okay, it says conclusion here, but I firmly believe this is the beginning of your business, of your journey. Okay, so this is where he's going to help you tie up the loose ends. He's going to go over something that's very important. It's called rinse and repeat, and you probably heard that phrase before, but especially in what we do, rinsing and repeating is important, right? You make your video, you research it, you make the video, you upload it, and you optimize it, and you keep doing it over and over and over again. Okay, and that leads into the do you have what it takes? Okay, and the final overview, because when you're in the make money online niche, and we all work independently, it's the grind, right? It's the grind of doing this stuff over and over again, day in and day out. Do you have what it takes, right? Do you have what it takes to continue to do that? Do you have what it takes to continue doing it, knowing full well that maybe no one's watched your video, right? Do you have what it takes to do that, knowing full well that it may take you several months to a year, depending on how hard you work, before you actually make your first commission? So these kinds of things are important, because a lot of it is mindset. I would say over 90% of your success is going to be mindset. This course, this training is perfect. Okay, it's simple and it'll help you get there, but you have to do the work. At the end of the day, each of us, we're the common denominator in this training, and it's whether or not you're serious enough to do the work, that you have that mature mindset, that you are patient and know that you're building something for the long term. That's going to be so important. So this is the 4 steps. Okay, you get 30 lessons in here, and again, you get full support and guidance from Philip as well as from me. Okay, now that you've seen the inside, let's take a quick look at the sales page. Okay, so here we are at the sales page of the Simple Traffic Blueprint. Philip has a video here. It's 6 minutes and 24 seconds long. It's a really good video. I urge you to watch it, because he's gonna kind of give you an outline of what the Simple Traffic Blueprint is. Okay. The headline, I had to chuckle when I read this headline, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, "How to make your first commission using one simple free traffic method." I chuckle because I do enough of these product reviews in the make money online space, and this has to be the most honest, down to earth, non-hypey headline in the history of the make money online niche, because it is just that. He's going to show you how to make your first commission using a simple free traffic method. Okay, and I can attest to that because I've gone through the training myself and I use it to build my business. It's beginner friendly and simple to implement. That is true. It's free traffic source, no paid ads. You're going to be using YouTube in this case. Okay, it's scalable, honest, and evergreen. One of the big things about Philip, one of the things I like about him is he built his business on honesty, integrity, and transparency. Okay, those are the cornerstones of his business, and that's what attracted me to him, is because he does everything on the up and up, and he just believes in just being an honest marketer, and that's what I really love about it. Another thing is it's a one-time payment, no upsells and upgrades. That's hilarious too, just because I do a lot of these reviews again, and there are a lot of OTOs out there. I've done some where there were like 5 or 6 OTOs. Philip has none. The product is the product. Purchase it and you dive right in. Okay. Risk-free and money-back guarantee. We'll go over that too. It's an unconditional money-back guarantee, 30 days, mind you. And the reason is because Philip is a strong believer in this course. And he's putting his money where his mouth is. Okay. So he's basically saying, I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm going to give you 30 days. And, there's 30 videos in this thing. So, really, it's up to you, right? It's up to you to take action. This is your opportunity to start building a real business. Okay. Let's go through. Yeah. Keep it simple. That's Philip's mantra. He likes to strip everything out so that we are focused on doing what you need to do. Okay. I want you also to read his story, because he has a very interesting story, very similar to mine, as well as other people getting started in the make money online niche, where we kind of end up getting lost, right? Where we have no direction and we start buying all these products and softwares and plugins that we think are going to work, but they never really do. Okay. So he's been through all that. And this is the reason why he created this training, because he's actually documented what he's done in order to be successful, and he's sharing it with us. He talks about the gurus, which, yeah, I totally agree. Having followed many gurus myself, and the cure for bright shiny objects syndrome, is really keeping things simple and following a training that is built on integrity, okay, and honesty. Simple traffic blueprint. We'll talk about why it's going to work for you. Obviously, the main component in all of this is you, right? It's putting in that work. None of this will work unless you actually take the steps and implement. Okay, so that's key in all of this. Okay, and then you'll see some testimonials. Here I am right here. Okay, these testimonials, I know each and every one of these guys right here. I know all of them. And we're friends on Facebook. We Skype each other. We ask each other questions. So we've built up a nice community of marketers. Okay, and we all follow this same principles taught in the Simple Traffic Blueprint to build our businesses. So this is really cool when I see that, because I know each and every one of them. Let's see here. The 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Okay, this is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, if you're not completely satisfied, you will get a free refund. You just got to ask. Okay. Now, when you do buy the Simple Traffic Blueprint, you'll get $635 in bonuses. Okay, the first 2 bonuses are case studies, and these are his case studies. They're not case studies that are like PLR type case studies. Okay. Philip is showing you what he went through, okay? His actual thought process, kind of like the steps that he took, okay? So you're gonna learn a lot, and these are really. I just love case studies, because this is the principles in action. Okay, and I think these are they're valued at $97, but they're probably valued at more. Access to Philip's personal WhatsApp number, which I think is kind of crazy. But if you want guidance, if you're stuck, obviously you can email him or add him to Facebook and message him and stuff. But you also have access to WhatsApp. So now you can get a hold of him. Obviously he's in the UK, so you got to consider the time difference, but he will get back to you. Philip always gets back to all of his students. You get free access to the 12-step action plan. Okay, this is based off of the Taking Action Online, which is a course that he has. But through this 12-step action plan, which has 20 hours of tutorials, this will help you to help guide you to build an online business. Okay, this is a little bit more the in-depth Taking Action action plan here. And then lastly, you have access to the Inner Circle Facebook group. And I know a lot of marketers do offer access to their special groups, but I'm going to tell you, this is probably the most active group that I've been a part of. I'm in there, so when you purchase this product, you'll see me in there, and I want you to add me as a friend so that we can connect as well. But Philip is the driver in all of this. He posts like every day, and he's always engaging with us in the community, because that's the way that he understands how to improve his products, because he cares about his products. He doesn't have a ton of them. He doesn't release a ton of different products, but the products that he does release are high quality because he engages with us, so he knows the trouble that we have and the obstacles that we face, and by doing that, he's able to build a product that's going to help a lot of people. Okay, so those are the 5 bonuses. And then here's the conclusion. He also has some frequently asked questions. I suggest you read these as well. These are the commonly asked questions about this product. And again, he has nothing to hide. So everything that you're going to see here is going to resonate with you. Like, for instance, let's take a look at this one. Here's probably the one that people are always going to ask. How long does it take to make money? There is no way of telling how long is a piece of string. So if you work hard, you will see results. If you watch Netflix all day and complain that you don't have time to work, then you will not succeed with anything you do online. And that's true. The big thing is that everybody asks, like, how long does it take to make money? And the answer is, how hard are you willing to work for it, right? And that's the key, is that this is a real business that you're building. And like any business out there, whether it be a cafe or a grocery store or whatever it is, when you build those businesses, you have to work hard to make them happen. And we're lucky to live in this day and age where you can start a business that can provide you with income for really pennies on the dollar, right? I mean, for the amount of maybe $75 per month or so, you can have a full blown business that can bring in revenue. Whereas if you were to open up a real brick and mortar business, you're spending tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars just to open up your door. Okay, so again, this is a serious business, and just because some of the tools are not expensive doesn't mean that you should not take it seriously. Okay, this is a real business. Take it seriously, put in the effort, and you'll see success. Trust me. Now let's go over my pros and cons. First, the pros. The training is really simple to follow. Philip holds nothing back and is very direct with his training. I can say from personal experience that I've used this same strategy to build my business, and I'm still using it. It's easy to get started because Philip strips out all the unnecessary extras, which usually end up preventing most beginners from taking action. The tools that you need to get started are the tools that you probably already have, minus a couple of extra items. The support is fantastic, and Philip provides guidance as well. He answers his own tickets, which I absolutely love. Most fake gurus that I've come across don't want to have anything to do with you once you've purchased their product and oftentimes go silent or they hand you off to their VA when it comes to support. In fact, that's likely the reason why they set up their special Facebook groups. As someone who's in Philip's Inner Circle Facebook group, I can tell you for a fact that he is active and participates in all the conversations. There's an ironclad 30-day money-back guarantee, so you know he's confident in this training. Other vendors have conditional money-back guarantees or none at all because they know they'll eventually get a high refund rate. Not Philip. He has nothing to hide. Everything you need to start your business is taught inside this training. Lastly, you're building a real business following a proven strategy. Finally, right? This is an opportunity to get started building a business that you can truly be proud of. Now the cons. If you're a bright, shiny object seeker, this training is not for you. This is an honest and transparent training. It's meant for those who are serious about building their online business. So if you're looking for a shortcut, some trick or hack to make easy and fast money, then this is not the training for you. If you're not willing to work hard, this training is definitely not for you. Building any business takes hard work, patience, and a mature mindset. If you don't want to work hard to build a long-term business, then do yourself a favor and don't buy this training. And if you're not willing to invest in the necessary tools to start your business, like hosting, a page builder, email autoresponder, a screen recorder, and a microphone, then what can I tell you? Definitely not for you. Now, based on my own experience with this blueprint and having Philip as my mentor and coach, I can, with absolute confidence, recommend this product and give it my highest rating of 10 out of 10 stars. Philip keeps the training updated, so this is an evergreen product that will stand the test of time. He provides support and guidance, which is key to your overall success. But most importantly, he is an honest marketer who is genuinely driven to see you achieve the success that you deserve. Now, can you make money following the steps inside this training? Since I am living proof of that, I'm going to say, heck yeah! I came to a point where I told myself that this was the last course and coach I was going to invest in. Because of Philip, I realized the hard truth that if I was going to be successful, I would have to work hard and dedicate the time towards building my business. It was all up to me. Once I accepted that simple truth and applied Philip's teachings, things started to turn around for me. The success I wanted so badly came to me. Now, speaking of success, I wanted to reveal to you my custom bonus. But first, as a reminder, when you pick up your copy of the Simple Traffic Blueprint, you'll get the following bonuses from Philip. You'll get access to 2 case studies, Philip's personal WhatsApp number, access to the Taking Action Online 12-step action plan, and entry into the Facebook Inner Circle group. So, to add to that, my custom bonus that you will not get anywhere else is that you'll have me as your secondary mentor. So in addition to having Philip as your mentor, I'll be here to help you along as you build your online business. You can email me directly or we can chat via Skype, and I'll help answer any questions you may have and provide helpful guidance as well. Philip and I are here for the long run. Why not come and join us? All right, thanks for watching my review of the Simple Traffic Blueprint. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my future reviews. This is Ken Furukawa of kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you in my next video.